Everybody find a comfortable seat. That could look like Sukhasana, easy sit. It could look like one ankle in front of the other, or opposite. Or it could look like ankles stacked on top of each other. I like ankle in front of ankle, and I like to sit on a block. Even at my hips, you want to feel like you could be here for a while. We're going to be doing a pranayama exercise as well, so definitely want to be comfortable. All right, placing your hands on your thighs or your knees, close your eyes, and just breathe. Not doing anything to change your breath just yet. Just focusing on your inhale and your exhale. Soften your face. Soften your jaw. Just fully surrender. Quieting the mind from wherever you've come from before this. Just being right here on your mat. Start to deepen the breath. Maybe counting your inhales and exhales. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. Now maybe inhaling for 4, exhaling for 5. This time inhaling for 4. Try exhaling for 6 breaths. 6 counts, excuse me. At the bottom of your next exhale, slowly fluttering your eyes open. I'm going to guide you through a pranayama practice, Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. I'll demonstrate it for you first and then guide you through. We're going to start with our right hand, taking your 2 peace fingers and placing them against your palm, facing your palm towards your face. We're going to be using the thumb and the ring finger. It's going to look like this. We'll inhale and exhale fully, and then inhale to begin. And then we'll close the right nostril, starting with an exhale on the left. Inhale left. Closing left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Closing right, opening left, exhale. Inhaling left. Closing left. And we'll go on like that for 5 to 10 rounds. So everyone can Place your left hand wherever you're comfortable, in your seat, on your knee, and then your right hand up. Take your 2 peace fingers, place them on your palm, putting your palm towards your face. We'll begin with an inhale and an exhale. Through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Close the right nostril. Exhale through the left. Inhale left. Closing left. Exhale right. Closing your eyes if that's more comfortable. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale. Close. Exhale right. Inhale. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. And continuing on your own with your own breath. On your next exhale through your left, bringing your hands back down to your seat. Letting your mind, just appreciating what that breathing practice has done for you. Feeling any of the effects. Maybe your mind is a little quieter. Maybe some of the chatter is gone. Maybe your natural breathing pattern has deepened. We do this practice to release tension and stress, to help us deepen our breathing. Help us relax. When you're ready, softly open your eyes. If you're on a block, remove the block. And we're going to start on our back. Just start by taking a big full body stretch. Stretching through your fingertips and your toes. And then we're going to pull our right knee into our chest, leaving our left leg stretched out on the mat. We're going to squeeze that shin in as tight as we can. Nice massage for our digestive organs. If this isn't comfortable for you, place your hands behind your thigh and pull your thigh into your ribs. And breathe. In through the nose, and out through the nose. On an exhale, release the right leg down. Inhale, pull the left leg back in while the right leg is outstretched on the mat. And we're going to squeeze the left shin into the ribs. Breathing in and out. Giving a nice massage to those digestive organs. And release. You're going to bring the bottoms of the feet to the mat with your knees pointed up towards the ceiling. And straighten out the right foot. Point it and flex it. Separate your toes. Just waking up that ankle. Point and flex. Point and flex. Then we're going to cross that right ankle over your left thigh, just under the knee. And we're going to reach through and pull that left leg in towards the ribs. At the same time, pressing your right elbow into the right thigh, pressing the knee away. This is a nice hip opener. You should feel this in your hips and your IT band. Just breathing into this hip opener, maybe rocking side to side. I find that if I rock a couple inches to the left, that is my fullest expression. Maybe you rock a little left and right and find what's working best for you today. And we'll bring that left foot back down to the mat. Stretch that right leg up one more time and lower it all the way down. Oops, sorry, lower it next to the left foot. We're going to take the left foot and stretch it up to the sky, pointing and flexing the ankle, separating the toes, pointing and flexing, and pointing and flexing, before we cross that left ankle over the right knee and reach through to pull that right thigh in towards the chest. At the same time, we're going to be taking our left elbow into the left leg this time, pressing away, opening up that left hip. And maybe stillness is what's working for you right now in this pose. Maybe you need to find a little movement. Again, for me, a couple inches to the right feels really nice. Breathing in and out. And in our figure 4 pose. All right, stretch that left leg back up to the ceiling one more time before releasing it down to the mat. We are going to Buddha roll into a comfortable seated position. In order to do that, you'll put your hands on the backs of your thighs and you'll rock up and down. Do this a few times. I like to get all the way back to my head, give my vagus nerve a little massage. Ooh. 3 times, 4 times, whatever feels good for you before coming to seated. I'm going to demonstrate Ardha Kapotasana, the pose that I'll be guiding you through today. We're going to start in tabletop, reaching one leg back. We're going to pull it through, arch our back, and set down the knee and the ankle before scooting our leg back, taking a peek at it. Let me do the other side so it's easier for you guys to see what I'm doing. Reach it back like this. We'll be lengthening through the spine before surrendering over our leg. This is going to look different for each of us. This is the way my body is shaped. Some people's bodies will feel more comfortable this way with the shin parallel to the front edge of the mat. Some people will be up on a block. If you feel that your hips are uneven, we have props to modify. You can tuck a block underneath the hip here to keep your hips even. When we come down to surrender, you are welcome to use a block in this way as well. Maybe you come down to your forearms. Maybe you come to the lowest, or maybe you want to lay all the way down. Whatever works best for you. Okay? Okay. Everyone come to tabletop position. You're going to have your wrists, elbows, and shoulders in alignment. Shoulders over wrists. Fingertips spread wide. You're going to have your hips over your knees. And we are going to start on our right side, taking your right foot up to the sky, pressing into the palm of your foot as if you are standing on the ceiling, and then bringing it through like you want to touch your nose with your knee. We're going to gently place the knee by the right wrist and the ankle in whatever way works best for you, in line with your left wrist. To get down to your hip flexors, we're going to inch that left leg back. Pressing up on your fingertips. Look back. Check that leg. Pressing the big toe into the floor. We're going to lengthen. You can lengthen straight up, or maybe you want to take a little back bend on an inhale. And exhale. Maybe find a little movement in your hips as you're coming down, really making sure that you have them as even as possible before fully surrendering into the pose. I have a tendency to tighten my shoulders if I have them up too close to my ears, so I like to keep them nice and wide.
Mama?
Yes.
Aaron's trying to be funny to me, but to me it sounds like she's making fun of me. She's blowing stuff on me, and I said stop 1 or 200 times.
Do you need to separate from her? Aislinn, can you do your tablet in your room, please?
Why?
Because you're not being nice to your brother. Coming up out of this pose on an inhale, lengthening that spine back up, maybe taking your back bend.
You can tell me
And
what to do.
Exhale. I'm made to tell you what to do. We're going to roll onto the right hip and maybe assist your left leg, straightening both legs out in front of you.
And see what you're doing on the back of your camera.
I'm trying to video myself so I can practice teach. Can you please go into another room until I'm done? I'll tell you when I'm done. Feeling the effects of what we've just done, of the work you've just done. No, you're not being punished. Take your tablet, enjoy yourself. Yeah, I just need a little bit, I need to be able to focus, okay? Please? You told me that you would let me do this, please. Okay. Maybe giving your legs a little wiggle. Showing yourself some love. No, ma'am, I need these. I'm doing my teaching. I'm pretending I'm teaching.
Violet's my favorite color.
Oh, you can have it after I'm done teaching.
Violet Violet. And so what?
I'm gonna roll over. We're gonna try this on the left side.
Watch some TV.
So back in tabletop, strengthening your core to keep a nice flat back with your fingertips spread wide, hands hip width apart. We're gonna raise the left leg all the way up, stretching through the bottom of that foot like you're on a stand on the ceiling. And on an exhale, bringing your knee to as close as you can to your nose before setting down your knee and your ankle, your left knee behind your left wrist. We're gonna inch the legs back, the right leg back, pressing the right big toe into the floor. Maybe finding what feels good for your hips right here. If you feel like you're leaning more to one side or another, using props, you can modify with blocks or bolsters. If you feel any pain, if you're feeling pain at all, we're not doing it right, we can do better. Yoga should not be painful. So if even the props are not helping, then switch onto your back. Doing the figure 4 pose that we did in warm-ups where you're crossing one leg and pulling through. And this is going to give you just as effective of a hip stretch. So, here, we're going to inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, surrender over that left knee. If you don't have a block handy, you can also use your fists. And breathe. This is a very intense pose. The mind chatter can get a little overwhelming sometimes. If that's happening to you, bring it back to the breath. Just focusing on your breathing, counting your inhales and exhales. And really try to let your body fully surrender. Really give into this pose. Maybe you notice that you're holding some tension in your glutes or in your hip. Try to let that melt away on every exhale. On an inhale, rising back up, lengthen the spine. And on an exhale, rolling over onto that left hip, using your right hand to assist your leg. Nice and gently. Stretching both legs out and seeing the differences that you're feeling from this time as opposed to the first time we did this. Maybe giving them a little wiggle, showing a little bit of love. And we're going to return to our backs, nice and gently. Pulling both knees in, holding wrists, holding elbows if that's comfortable for you. Lord knows it's not for me. Holding wrists, just wherever you can grab comfortably under the knees. And giving a nice squeeze. You're rocking. I tried to get my lower back into the mat. Feels really great for me, but whatever is working for you. Inhale, and on an exhale, stretch out nice and long. One more big inhale, or one more big body stretch. Inhale, and on an exhale, open your mouth big and wide and let it all out. Stretch your legs out bigger than the mat, arms out wide, taking up space, finding your place in this world. Gently tuck your chin, maybe roll your head back and forth. Maybe tuck your shoulder blades under a little. And settle into stillness. Shavasana. Mm-hmm.
I need a wipe.
Okay, I'm coming. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Moving your head, rolling your wrists. Deepening your breath. Curl over onto one side. Ooh, curl up into a ball of appreciation for yourself, being so thankful that you made time to come to your mat today and do this practice with me. Pressing into the mat, pressing up. Coming to your mat, the top of your mat for a comfortable seat. Placing your hands at Anjali Mudra. We're going to close class with a chant of Om. Please join me, or just let the sound wash over you. You're going to inhale. We're going to do a cleansing breath, and then we'll inhale for Om. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.